Hi everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, let's get right into it. Today we are going to make halal chicken over rice. So I'm starting off with my basmati rice. I'm going to add water into a bowl and let that soak about 30 minutes before cooking. So before you even start seasoning, doing anything, soak your rice and forget about it. Now I have my little helper helping me mix up all of my spices. Everything will be listed in the description below. And we're going to season up our chicken. So I'm going to start off by adding oil to the chicken. This is to ensure the seasonings really get into it. So I have my mixed spices all throughout the chicken. So I'm going to have my spices. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of yogurt and then some green seasonings. Everything will be in the caption, and I'm going to mix it up very, very well. Make sure that the chicken is evenly seasoned. And here is the final product of the seasoned chicken. So now I'm going to start off cutting all of my vegetables. I personally like my vegetables cut up really thin. So I'm going to cut up my lettuce, my tomato, my cucumbers, and we're going to add this to our rice. It'll be like our toppings, and you can add it to the side. You can add any other vegetables that you like onions. I've seen some add bell peppers. So I'm going to add oil to the pot and let that heat up a little bit. And then I am going to sear the chicken on both sides. If your chicken breast is too big, you can mash it up and flatten it a little bit so it can cook evenly. And if it doesn't cook evenly, you can finish it up in an air fryer. So here I am just going to sear both sides of the chicken. This is just for us to get like a really good sear. And the oil, when we're done with this oil, this is the oil that we're going to toast the rice in. Now we're going to do this because we really want additional flavor without extra salt or extra seasoning. So now that the chicken is done, I just took it out. I am going to cut it up into small pieces and toss it to the side. You can cut the chicken up however you like, whether long strips or cubes or super small. It's your chicken. Make it any way that you like. The chicken was a little hot, so it was difficult to cut. So you might want it to cool down. You want the chicken to cool down before you cut it to make it easier cut. So here's what the chicken looked like, and we are going to go to our next thing. So I am going to toast the rice into the chicken oil that I had. We're just going to toast it until the water dries out and it starts to brown a little bit. So here's what the rice looked like after it's done toasting. I'm just going to add my spices to the rice, add water. Oh, by the way, I added butter, like about a tablespoon, half a tablespoon of butter to let that cook with the rice, as you can see in it. So add my spices, add some water. I'm going to bring that to a boil. After the boil, I'm going to let that reduce the fire and let it simmer. I did add about a tablespoon of green seasoning just for extra flavor. And here's the final product of the rice. It was like well flavored, fragrance was amazing, and we're just gonna go straight to our white sauce. Like I said before, everything will be in the description below. Sorry, I'm out of camera with this, but everything came together pretty well, and this is the final product of our chicken over rice. It was really delicious, really flavorful. Everything was just amazing. I hope you try this recipe and I hope you really like it. The chicken seasoning will just take your chicken over rice to another level. And here's what everything looks like when you assemble it together, and hope you enjoy.